Most roadways in mid-Missouri reopen.
City wrapped in the center of tragedy celebrates.
And landowners reevaluate a plan for a popular spot in Columbia. KOMU 8 News at 9 starts now.
Live from Studio 8A, coverage you can count on in high definition. This is KOMU 8 News at 9.
The sense of relief that washed over Boston last night when the second marathon bombing suspect was finally captured has been magnified today as millions start to return to the way life was before the attacks. Good evening, I'm Nick Brennan.
And I'm Monica Ayala-Talavera, but as the healing begins, investigators are still searching for answers after the bombings. NBC's Jay Gray takes a closer look at the recovery and the latest on the investigation in Boston. The Red Sox won the game on a late inning home run 4-3, capping off an emotional and important day for the city. Runners in St. Louis gathered at Forest Park today for a run to show their support for the Boston Marathon and the running community. Organizers of the Go St. Louis Marathon put together the Boston Unity Run. There was no timer or even a marked course for today's event. Several runners were blue and yellow, which are the official colors of the Boston Marathon. As of right now, MoDOT says the main mid-Missouri roads that are still closed from flooding are Route B in Cooper County and Route H in Camden County. One of our reporters checked today to see if there was still flooding on Route Z in Boone County. Whatever floats your boat normally is in cardboard, but 52 colorful cardboard boats set sail in Columbia today. The event raised money for the food bank for Central and Northeast Missouri. The groups built the makeshift boats entirely out of cardboard. KOMU 8's very own Rosie Newberry and Brittany Piper manned a ship, beating radio station KPLA 101.5. One participant dressed up for fun, but says the cause is serious.
A lot of hurting families out there that don't always have enough to eat.
Other boats included the JSS Titanic, a floating school bus, and Forrest Gump-inspired Jenny. Dozens gathered today in the capital city for a skateboarding competition. Skaters at the beginning, intermediate, and advanced levels competed against each other in the Nook's first ever competition. The Nook is a skate shop and tattoo parlor that opened 2 years ago in Jefferson City. Even kids as young as 8 turned out to skateboard into first, second, or third place in the competition. The owner of Nook said it was about time they had a competition.
Well, I'm glad a lot of people came.
The event offered refreshments, skate apparel, and live music in addition to the competition. After the Columbia City Council rejected a proposal to build a break-time gas station at the southwest corner of Grindstone and Rock Quarry Road, the owner of the land is trying to decide his next move.
KOMU 8's Rohan Shu shows us what could happen there.
You're going to have a little bit more cloud cover for next weekend. Temperatures will be back into the 60s, so still chillier than the average.
Warmer,
right. 60 looks better than 50s too.
And a lot less crazy than last week at least.
Right. We're not looking at anything severe for Monday and Tuesday, but stick around with us. We'll keep you updated.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
A monumental election began in one Middle Eastern country today.
Coming up in your world news, we'll see why it's seen as a test of the country's stability. Momentous elections in Iraq and violence rages on in Syria.
KOMU 8's Colin Ruane has those stories and more in your look around the world.
Nick and Monica, thank you. Voters in Iraq.
Colin, the Tiger football team hit the turf today.
We'll have highlights from the annual Black and Gold game next in sports. Jake, a romance in ruins.
Coming up, what Russian archaeologists stumbled upon today.
The skeletons of 2 lovers have been found in Romania today. The 2 were buried together 500 years ago, and the lovers' bones were discovered at an archaeological site in the country's northwestern region, close to the Franciscan monastery. They were found buried in the same coffin, holding their arms with their heads facing against each other. Experts say the love story of the couple dates back to the 15th and 16th century.